The Dallas Mavericks have lost to the Charlotte Hornets 110-105, and I have no idea what is going on. Just a few days ago, the Dallas Mavericks played the Oklahoma City Thunder, the best team in the West. And although they didn't have SGA, Isaiah Hartenstein, and we didn't have Luka Doncic, the Dallas Mavericks still found ways to win that game. But then today's game, where we're up against one of the worst teams in the East, the Dallas Mavericks lose by 5 points. And although they did have key players out, this game should not have been this close. We should have obviously blown them out of the water and moved on to the next few games that are a lot more difficult. So in this video, we're going to take a look at what happened in today's breakdown. Why did we lose? Why couldn't we win? And I guess who stood on business. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently sitting at 16,932 subscribers, getting very, very close to 17K. So if you're enjoying everything that we're doing here at Mavs Digest, whether watch-alongs or news vids and everything else in between, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. But like I said, the Dallas Mavericks just played the Oklahoma City Thunder, the best team in the West, one of the best teams in the league. And we were able to pull out a win, although they were missing Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, and SGA. We were missing Luka Doncic as well as Derrick Lively, but we still found ways to win. So you would imagine, okay, we play the Charlotte Hornets. It is an early game, but it's the Charlotte Hornets. They don't have Brandon Miller. What could go wrong? Everything went wrong. Over the last several videos where we're talking about different trades and who's coming, who's going, the one key thing I kept bringing up is our perimeter defense has been abysmal. In today's game, we gave up way too many threes, having the Charlotte Hornets look like the Golden State Warriors of 2016 out there. The Dallas Mavericks were falling apart. And although we were missing a lot of players, if we take a look right here, we had no Derrick Lively, no Dwight Powell, no Jaden Hardy, no Luka Doncic, no Dante, and we also got word right before the game that Quentin Grimes was also out due to back spasms. So when you're missing pretty much half of your usual lineups and rotations, it can still be pretty difficult to find ways to win and try to get the dub, even over a bad team like the Charlotte Hornets. They still have good players on that team, like LaMelo Ball, like Miles Bridges as well as a couple other players. So yeah, we definitely should have won this game. Where Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford looked like Wilt Chamberlain out there. Looked like prime Shaquille O'Neal, barbecue chicken. He was down there killing them, getting blocks, rebounds, points. Daniel Gafford could not be stopped. He had 21 points in the first half, was going completely nuclear. But the one thing I did notice as we were tied at the half is that no one else really seems to be stepping up. Even Kyrie had a quiet first half, although we know Kyrie definitely picks it up later in the game. But Spencer Dinwiddie, Najee Marshall, and even Klay Thompson weren't really doing too much. We did see a lot of great effort plays from Omax, who looked amazing today, who definitely deserves more minutes. But we go into the third quarter and go into the fourth quarter up by 1 point. Okay, maybe we can get things going. The third quarter didn't look that bad. We only made a 1 point difference. Fourth quarter comes around, and we could not catch up. The Charlotte Hornets, they were knocking down threes. They were able to just pick apart our defense. I don't know what type of lineups Jason Kidd was trying to throw out there, and when you have that many players out, you don't have a lot of options. I understand that, but if something's not working, please move on from it. And the Dallas Mavericks leaning heavily on Kyrie Irving in the fourth quarter, where he just went completely nuclear, trying to bring this team back. It just fell apart. Like I said, Najee Marshall shot poorly. Spencer Dinwiddie shot horribly. Klay Thompson really didn't shoot that much, but he did miss some, and he made some as well. And it just was an abysmal game. Even PJ didn't really play that well. If we take a look at the box score here, PJ had 13 points, 4 turnovers with 1 steal, 1 assist, 9 rebounds, was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 5 from 3, and 5 of 15 from the floor. Not the best game against his former team. I mean, 13 points, cool, but it took you 15 shots to do it. I appreciate the 9 rebounds, but those four turnovers, it's gotta be fixed. PJ's handles is that of a unicycle. There just are none. It's absolutely horrible. And Daniel Gafford, in a game where he definitely bounced back and looked like an amazing center, and I'm so glad that we're not going to trade Daniel Gafford. We better not trade Daniel Gafford, because he had some amazing production today. In 34 minutes, he had 31 points, 6 blocks, 1 steal, 3 assists, 15 rebounds, with 8 being offensive rebounds, was 7 of 7 from the free throw line, and 12 of 15 from the floor. Looked incredibly dominant. Amazing. Don't know what else to say about Daniel Gafford. He definitely played great. I don't want to see him go. This is what we need. And Kyrie Irving in 40 minutes had 33 points. He also had 4 turnovers, but he had 3 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, was 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 3 of 8 from 3, and 11 of 24 from the field. Literally doing everything that he can to try and help will this team into a win against the Charlotte Hornets. It shouldn't take a Kyrie and Daniel Gafford masterclass performance for us to beat the Charlotte Hornets, but apparently we need a little bit more than that. Spencer Dinwiddie, one of the culprits in tonight's game, had in 31 minutes had 7 points. He had 2 steals, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 0 of 6 from 3, and 3 of 11 from the floor. We've said it many times when it comes to Spencer Dinwiddie. Sometimes he doesn't know when to stop shooting. Sometimes he doesn't know when to keep shooting. And tonight, he just kept shooting. He just did not stop shooting. I kind of wish he facilitated a little bit more, played more off ball, if he's even able to do that. Not sure if that's even in his repertoire, but regardless, Spencer Dinwiddie did not look that well, and he was obviously one of the culprits on why we lost tonight. Klay Thompson in 30 minutes had 7 points as well. He had 3 turnovers, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, was 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3, and 2 of 5 from the field. A lot of people say we don't create enough for Klay. We don't get Klay involved enough. Jason Kidd doesn't run any plays for Klay. And sometimes I'm like, that's not true. It's more so in the flow of the game. But in today's game, that's absolutely true. You're a starter and you only took 5 shot attempts. You played 30 minutes. I mean, Spencer took 11 shots, Kyrie 24, Gafford 15, PJ 15, but Klay's only getting 5. We might need Luka back sooner than we think if this is what's going to happen to Klay Thompson, if no one's going to be out there and help him create. We can pass him the ball, and sometimes he hesitates a little bit too much. He'll take a dribble before he shoots. The catch and shoot is more like a catch, wait, then shoot, and that's not what we need from Klay Thompson. But at the same time, if he's only taking 5 shots in a game like this against the Charlotte Hornets, Klay Thompson should be taking the most shots, just letting it fly. But I guess that wasn't the game plan. I guess the game plan was more so just lean on Daniel Gafford as well as Kyrie Irving. And off the bench, Maxey gave you absolutely nothing except for 1 block, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds, missing all of his shots. And opposite of that, Max looked amazing tonight. He had 6 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 8 rebounds, 2 being offensive rebounds, was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He didn't make any of his threes, but he was 2 of 4 from the field. And I feel like the more confidence, the more we trust Max out there, the better he will get. The effort is amazing. The hustle out of this world. Last year, we dubbed Josh Green Hustle Man Green. It looks like Max has the hustle this year. I definitely want to see more from Max. In 19 minutes, he gave you more than Maxey, but let other people tell you, and Maxey's defense was out of this world. But all in all, shout out to Max. He played very, very well. And Najee Marshall, opposite of that, played horribly. Very much similar to that of Spencer Dinwiddie. In 32 minutes, he had 8 points, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from 3, and 3 and 10 from the field. Najee Marshall and Spencer combined for 1 of 12 from 3, and that is the reason why we lost. So many missed threes, and obviously if you're feeling it, if you're open, take the shot, I get that. But if the threes aren't falling, find other ways. Attack the basket. We got their bigs in foul trouble very early in this game. Their starting center had 4 fouls in the first half. We should have kept attacking the paint, force us to get to the line, make the easy buckets, and keep it moving. But instead, we opted into too many threes, which resulted in too many missed threes. I don't know what this team thought they were today. I know it was an early game. Maybe they thought, we could just walk into a win against the Charlotte Hornets. They're only 10-28. It should be easy. And now look at us. We gave them their 11th win of the season, and it's almost February. This game, as well as many other games this season, was a repeated issue of where we are giving these bad teams a win when it does need to happen. We did it to the Utah Jazz. We did it to the Portland Trailblazers, the New Orleans Pelicans, and now the Hornets. I don't understand why this team can't beat bad teams, but then we turn around and we beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. It makes absolutely no sense. And to top it all off, Kessler Edwards played 9 minutes, didn't make a single bucket, but he had 1 steal and 1 rebound. He was playing some very good on-ball defense. Not sure what more is there for him with this team, as he hasn't really gotten many minutes at all season, but I wasn't too upset with the 9 minutes. All in all, the Dallas Mavericks fell apart in today's game. They didn't really have much to start with, and we didn't have much to end with, other than Kyrie Irving trying to do everything, as many guys were missing shots, just standing around on defense, not getting back. The transition defense and offense was horrible. This team has to figure it out. They got to get it together. We have a really rough stretch of games after today. Not sure how it's going to go. We're now on a 1-game losing streak. We may be on a 4-game losing streak. Our record may be 23-23 before we see another win, and I hope it isn't that bad. But if we take a look at this right here, MFL Nation tweeted this out saying, I like Klay taking the shot, but why is he hesitating? You're one of the best shooters in NBA history. Let it fly. my sentiments exactly. I don't understand why Klay Thompson pump fakes or has to dribble whenever he gets the ball. Just catch it and shoot. Not catch, think about what I'm going to do next, and then shoot. You have one job and one job only on offense, and that is shoot the ball. I'm okay when he drives because he can attack the basket somewhat fairly well, even though sometimes he'll drive and kick it out. Just score the basket, Klay. That's all we're asking you to do is just shoot the ball. I know you can do it. You've shown us many times. And today, his offensive bag was shrunk, and I don't know why that was the case. But also, shout out to Knife Talk Mavs, the leader of the Najee Marshall fan club, tweeted this out, saying, I'm sorry, but I can't effing stand Klay pump faking just to shoot a more contested three. He does this crap all the time, either shoot immediately or take a rhythm dribble to your left or right, but please stop these pointless pump fakes. My thoughts exactly. It makes no sense. I don't know why Klay Thompson does that. Although he only took 5 shots today, so not a lot of opportunities. But in some games where he has more shot attempts and he's still doing the same thing, he'll take a dribble and then shoot. He'll pump fake and then shoot. Or he'll hesitate. It's like, what are you hesitating? Shoot the ball. You've been doing it your whole career. You're one of the best to ever do it. Just shoot the ball. Not that hard, but I'm not Klay Thompson. I don't know what's going on in his head. Maybe Luka being gone really does have that big of effect on everybody, including a champion like Klay Thompson. But another thing we want to look at right here, Brittany Cohen tweeted this out saying beating OKC and then losing to Charlotte is such a Mavsy thing to do. What are the Mavs going to do? Beat the good teams, lose the bad teams, and that's just how we roll, I guess. We're out here just ruining these great teams' winning streaks, and then we're giving bad teams a winning streak. I don't understand it. But like I said earlier, the upcoming games are going to be very, very difficult for this Mavericks team. We're playing the Timberwolves, which we are about a half game or a game ahead of the Timberwolves, as we're still the 7th seed as of now. And then we got to go see the Thunder, again, where SGA will most likely play. And then we see the Celtics for the first time since the finals. And then we finally come back to play the Wizards. And like I said, our record right now is 23-20. We could easily be 23-23 before we finally get a win, which should be against the Wizards. But the way this Dallas Mavericks team has been playing all season, where we're losing to the worst teams in the league, we may lose the next 4. Who knows? I hope we can figure it out. Hopefully Jason Kidd can actually draw up a play and get these guys in the right position to win. Hopefully guys can find their rhythm. Something needs to happen because this season is going down the drain very, very fast. But I guess if we got to talk about who stood on business, well, I think it's kind of obvious. The only player who I could think of that stood on business was Daniel Gafford. 31 points, 7 blocks, 1 steal, 3 assists, 15 rebounds, and 8 of them being offensive rebounds. We could also say it was Kyrie Irving. He obviously had to do everything in the fourth quarter to help us try and win this game. Max, I think he can get 3rd place as well, as he looked very, very well, very comfortable. I think he has a very good basketball IQ, as he does look to pass the ball, set screens, rebound, dive for loose balls. He has a lot of effort. The skill just has to match his IQ, and I think Max will be fine. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think we're cooked? Do you think that Daniel Gafford stood on business? Do you think the match just tanked for Cooper Flagg? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We'd have a conversation about it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for making this far to the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing a giveaway every single month on this channel. Only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But till next time, y'all take care, drink water. Peace.